Oh, this is my Honda CB550 and it has a leaky oil shifter seal. So this thing around here goes into the engine, there's a little rubber seal in there and it's worn away, it's cracked and it's leaking. So the first thing you got to do is you want to drain the oil, because when you take that seal off it's just going to gush out with oil. And well, this oil is clearly in need of a change. I rode this over winter last year, big mistake, because now the engine's covered in corrosion. But yeah, it's been sat in a garage pretty much ever since, so it could do with an oil change anyway. Well, I was hesitant to use a blowtorch to undo these bolts on this motorcycle, and after hearing that tremendous snap, I thought, oh no, this is it, this is game over. But these little handheld blowtorches, well, it just undid this bolt, which was being very stubborn in the first place. I need to get to the sprocket case cover because I need to replace the oil shaft seal. Ow, there's something. My fingers there. I need to change the oil shaft seal and I need to put the chain back on once I get the wheel on. So getting these off with a blowtorch, thank you, but it is dangerous because you are working very close to electronic wires. You're working close to fuel hoses. Don't worry, the fuel tank and fuel has been very much drained off this bike. Well, getting the sprocket cover off, I knew I had an oil leak, but this is water mixed with oil dripping out of this thing. It's been doing this for a couple minutes. What the hell is all this leak coming from? Is that water mixed with oil? Oh no, this is bad. Update, we got it off and it is a fucking mess. I don't know where I'm going to start with this one. I have no idea. Oh my god. Okay, so I've cleaned this up as best as I could. What I'm going to do now is take the sprocket off, so I can really get to all of it. I need to get to the seal down there, so removing the sprocket will help. Well, I was struggling to remove the sprocket. It didn't take any frustration or any length of time. All I did was use like a monkey wrench, and I slapped this at the bottom, which locked in between two of the teeth on the sprocket, which meant that this was keeping the sprocket from moving, and it was just resting against the frame, the side case of the bike. So as you were undoing those sprocket bolts, well, the sprocket wasn't moving. Even with the bike in gear, the torque from the torque wrench will cause the bike to turn over. So it's not like you can just put it in gear and undo the bolts. You probably need a bit of leverage like this just to go in between the sprocket teeth, just to give it something to resist against. Another update. Turns out I was wrong. This shift shaft seal is metal lined, so there is this metal ring that runs through the middle of it. I just checked the new seal I've got. It has the same sort of concept, it's just a metal spring instead. So I just scraped away the top layer of rubber that was on the seal, and I kind of thought that was it, but no, it's nowhere near as thick as the other one. So I tried prying at it again, and so yeah, I've nearly got this one out after lots and lots of hard work. Oh yeah, out she comes. Oof, good. We got it out, finally. Let's take a look at this. Get some silicone grease on this and install it now. Here you are, just want to slide it in there. Now you want to use something to press it in. I don't have a socket to fit over the shaft, but what I do have is a plastic tube from a jerry can. It's very interesting, but just hang on. Okay, here it is, and what you do is slide it over. You see the seal, and now you have even contact on the seal, and you just want to squeeze it in. I know, it's not the best. And that should be. Okay, it's sitting as flush as it can be. There you are, all installed. Let's fill it up with oil and see if it leaks. So I've just put about 2 litres in, 2 litres of oil. Don't see anything so far, so that's okay, that's good. Hopefully all is well.